Previously on This is the Police. We received an unannounced visit from our deputy, Francis Kendrick, who informed us that he was being forced to leave town at the behest of the Mafia, and he asked us to take over his contract with Christopher G. Sand, the Mafia kingpin. We very reluctantly agreed. We were also reminded by City Hall that we were running out of time to fire all of our African American officers, which we will not do. We certainly won't. We also solved a robbery in a Chinatown dormitory and caught the perp, a one Quan Yin Lin. So we caught him successfully. Our first detective case solved. And of course, we lost our second officer in the line of duty. This time it was Officer Grant. She, of course, will be missed. Hey, this is Automatic for Automatic Games. Salutations, you sweet, sexy something or anothers. Thanks for joining me for this, the fourth episode, and as you know, I've wavered as to whether or not I wanted to continue this series, but thanks to the overwhelming show of support, I've decided to carry on. So suffice to say, this episode is brought to you by crowdfunding by Mark Jackson, the estate of Japico Death, the Committee for a Better Contented Cider, Noisy Boy and Associates, and the Loco 4-Pack Legal Fund, and viewers like you. Who am I missing? Oh, the Brylight 35 Foundation. Can't forget about those folks. I know this sounds like a PBS sponsorship run. That's exactly what it seems to be. Thomas Blaine, pregnant woman killer, sent to mental hospital. He's also an ex-cop. Mayor Rogers is not afraid of a little competition. Well, he should be, because hopefully, in the end, we are that competition. Wouldn't that be a nice way to end it? We run for mayor and beat his ass? I'd dig that.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this.
A portable. I suppose she means a cellular. A big one. Which again, harkens to that age-old question. What frickin' year is it?
Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse. Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
Well, well. Yeah, hang up.
8 in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a Mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's gonna happen to 8 and 10?
Beats me. Mathology was never my strong suit.
I was up all night and couldn't sleep, and now I have this ringing in my ears. Can I take the day off?
Nope. I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
There's a new movie opening today starring my favorite actor. Can you let me off so I can go?
No, Coachy, no, we need you. Damn. Yeah, but, and she's not even tired. She's just looking for an out. But I am aware of the fatigue meter now, and I'm gonna watch it because I know ignoring it gets officers killed. So, Quan Yin Lin turned out to be a member of a gang known as the Red Mask. He could help you take down the gang if you make him an informant. Let's do that in exchange for the lowdown on where he gets such a snazzy chest tattoo. And he could turn us on to Jin Yang, and who doesn't want to be turned on to her? Look at her. She is a special specimen, isn't she? Yes, ma'am. Reward of 20,000. Hell yeah. Not sure how we'll go about doing that, but let's do it. Okay, fire on the black cops.
Jack, you swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours.
Yeah, well, Troy Star, you can go to hell. Or what did Boyd say before? Fuck you, Troy Star. I think that was it. So, Bao Liang, who knows, gave several interviews in which she spoke about the atrocities committed by the Red Mask Gang. She embellished a lot and distorted the facts. If you want to keep people from panicking, you'll need to take down the gang within the next 4 days. Okay, well that's like 4 episodes. Maybe we can pull that off. Maybe not. We'll find out, I suppose. Oh, we've got an attempted murder at the Sugar Dream Confectionery. A young employee at the factory got into a fight with the manager and is trying to push him into a vat of boiling chocolate. What a delectable way to die. We are going to dispatch Kochi and, who's her partner? Price? Yeah, these gals. First in our hearts, they are responding code 3. Maybe they'll pick up some chocolate while they're at it. Okay, let's have a look at the station, see what we can do hiring-wise. We do have a slot available. I don't know. Let's see. Ta-da-da-da, boo-da-ba-da-boop-bop, boo-ba-da-bop-ba-da-ba. Okay, Paul Cook, and I apologize for that. Paul Cook, he's got a Civil War beard, and I'm a Civil War reenactor, so he is our man. We're gonna hire him for Shift B, I think. I think that's about right. Maybe I screwed the pooch there. Maybe he should have been hired for Shift A. Alas, that ship has sailed. Now, as to request to City Hall, we could ask for another officer slot, a SWAT upgrade, a raise, as if they're going to give us that, or a detective slot. Or none of the above. We'll just hold off, because I don't think City Hall is going to do us any favors. They said as much. So, as to our cases, we do have the homicide involving that civil rights personality, icon, leader, what have you. And we've only got 3 frames. We know that a drugstore had something to do with it because one of the witnesses was going to the drugstore, but this silenced pistol doesn't jive with the whole thing because there was automatic weapons fire. Even though another witness said they didn't hear the shots, I don't know if that indicates a silenced pistol. No, that didn't work. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we have the frames to pull this off. So we will come back to it. In the meantime, let's keep our eyes on the scanner, or our ears on the radio, or our foot on the gas, or whatever. We got a carjacking. Parking lot attendant Dylan Burns, gotta love Dylan. Reports seeing a teenager walking between cars, trying handles in hopes of finding an unlocked vehicle. Before the attendant could approach him, the teenager found an unlocked door and shut himself inside. A few seconds later, the teen drove shrieking from the parking lot, greatly exceeding the speed limit. He fled towards the suburbs. Well, we're going to send officers in pursuit. Those officers will be the classic pairing of Purdy and Tsubaki. They, of course, hope to find adult porn in the suspect's trunk. Not that it's his trunk, but it's his borrowed trunk, you understand. At any rate, those two love themselves some porn, and I speculate that they're a couple. Will you join me on that? Add a little hint of romance to this story. As to the chocolate factory attempted murder, that case is closed. Code 4. I hope they got some chocolates. Oh, we got a chase in progress. Officers have determined the car thief's location. We are going to, we're going to overtake the criminal and take him into custody. I guess try to run his ass off the road. And who better to do that than Purdy and Tsubaki? Boy, I don't know if they found porn. But if we got chocolates and porn, it's going to be a fun night at the station. Hostage situation in the suburbs. Oh boy. A weeping child called in saying that someone was holding him against his will.
They won't let me go outside. They torture me and bully me. I don't think I can keep going. I want to go outside and see Pete.
Well, we're sending every damn cop we have, kid. Don't you worry yourself. Don't you pee those little britches. Because we're sending Timson, Iwamoto, who are new guys, Guy and Gal. We're also sending Yancey and Austin. So, 2 veterans and 2 newbies that are actually quite better than our veterans. We've got a theft at the Rabinovich Casino. Ew. We received a call from an angry casino patron. He claims that one of the casino girls was hanging around his table and lifted his wallet, which was carrying a couple $1,000s in cash and several credit cards. Casino security shoved him outside, saying he was drunk, but the man isn't giving up so easily. We're gonna send Kochi and Price on this one. See if they can bag this guy. The Sands need help.
Jack, we're dealing with a moron who refuses to pay his debts. Says that the police will protect him. I think it's time we show him whose side the police are on, yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna send our worst officer, Roy. She's a geriatric, which means she knows the scene. The hostage situation is resolved. Joseph Lowry's mother wouldn't let him go play until he ate his broccoli. I hope that little bastard ate his broccoli. We're gonna force it down his freaking throat. He used up a lot of our resources. Here we thought it was a hostage situation. I thought lives were in danger, and the kid was just being a little brat. Damn kids. They never learn. Okay, we got a report on that theft at the Rabinovich Casino. We got the guy. No word as to whether or not we recovered his wallet. But who really cares, as long as the situation's code 4. Assault with a deadly weapon at the city center. At a parking lot exit, a security guard stopped a suspicious-looking van and asked to check the driver's membership card. The female driver reached casually into the glove compartment, then pulled out a gun and opened fire. Well, let's send... Yeah, Timson, Iwamoto, Yancey, of course, and, Austin. Yep, same Ford that dealt with that little kid. And this time, they hope that they can get into some kind of action, save lives, rather than force somebody to eat their broccoli. Although they might do both. They might save lives and force-feed people broccoli. All in a day's work, folks.
Looks like we have a situation here.
The heat is on, going down the street. Police cruisers have caught up with the perpetrator's van. We're gonna order the van to stop. Or maybe we'll run him off the road. Let's do that. The van takes a sharp turn and crashes through the window of a sex shop. Yes. A woman exits the vehicle, grabs a gun. Grabs a shop attendant and puts a gun to his head. No. Let go of that man right now. And she did. What a sucker. Because if past experiences tell us anything, she could have killed one of our officers and the hostage. And, then, maybe we would have killed her. Doubtful. We probably just would have bagged her. And by bagged, I mean arrest. Don't get frisky on me. Don't get weird. Let's see. We've got a report on that homicide against a civil rights activist. That means 3 new frames. Let's see if these frames do us any good. I do see an automatic weapon in one of those frames. And that might help us out a tad. Let's see. Let's try the sedan. Let's try the machine gun out the window, the classic 1930s drive-by. Well, why restrict that to 1930s? It happens today. I mean, who am I to do that? That's really... damn, so that didn't work. Because we know that the drugstore has something to do with it, or I presume it does. I don't know. Let's try one more. One more mix, and if we don't get it this time, we're going to pass. We're going to pass to Charlene for 500. And so it is. Well, I don't know. Hell. Yeah, well, maybe we don't have enough frames. I thought these were going to be easy, damn it. Come on, game. Isn't this a children's game? It's not. I joke. I make poor jokes, but I joke nonetheless. And besides, it's the end of the day. It's time to call it quits, folks. Nonetheless, I do appreciate you joining me, as always. I'm enjoying this game. I really am. It's kind of like... What do you call that? What do they call that? Come on, Otto. It's my secret pleasure. It's my secret sauce. It's my private pleasure. It's my, come on. It's my, you know what I'm talking about. And one of you is going to say it in the comments. One of you is going to say it in the comments, and I'm going to look into the sky and see the comet pass, and it's going to have your words on it. See, now I'm talking nonsense. But no, what I intended to say was, one of you is going to say it in the comments, and it's going to drive me through the fucking roof. But nonetheless, that's what happens when you just try to narrate these things on the fly. You know, even when I'm doing voices for these assholes, you see, I hesitated when I was trying to say assholes. Thought, do I want to curse? Yes, of course, I want to curse. Yeah, even doing the little side voices and stuff I'm trying to do on the fly. And then I go back in Audacity and sometimes I change the pitch. I'll probably go back and do that for the little kid, but by the time you hear this, that will be done. Anyways, this is Automatic for Automatic Games. I appreciate you watching. If you like this, and if you are subscribed. I will talk to you soon, friends.